No. Leave those there, please. You've already made enough of a mess. Okay. We're waiting to see if Heidi has joined us yet. Quit. Stop that, please.
What's these raspberries? I won.
Okay.
I won these.
Yeah. Okay. So Sawyer, we're live. So
I like.
you like what?
I like
So Heidi, if you're there, put a message in so I know that you're here.
raspberries like the color red.
Raspberries are the color red. In Spanish, please.
Raspberries are rojo.
Rojo. Very good.
Yes, color rojo. The lemon is color also.
Okay. Oh, hey, Emily's there. Okay. So
Raspberries are azul.
there are Azul. And so Heidi should be here any second then.
Oh, what's
So we
these
made a quick
raspberries?
swap over to Facebook Live since people are busy. So this way, so this way we can record it. So let me start my timer because I don't want to go too long. And as Heidi got to witness a minute ago, I just had to put my kitchen towel to good use because Sawyer knocked over my brand new seltzer water drink. So what I want to do is show you guys, Sawyer out, my favorite kitchen products. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the fresh produce wash. So that is this. It comes in with ordinarily comes with a little cap, so if you order it, make sure that you get the one with the spray nozzle. But what I have here, this is a bowl full of just plain water and the produce wash. So this produce wash is certified USDA bio-based. It is biodegradable. It is safe. It has no harmful toxic chemicals in it. And it actually extends the life of your produce. So what I'm going to do, because the child is really wanting some produce now, I will tell you that I did an experiment myself just to see. And I did the strawberries are washing. That's right. I did fresh baby spinach. Soaked it in a bowl of water like this. Rinse it off really good. And I'm also going to throw a couple apples in here because he loves the apples. I did a bag of fresh baby spinach, which tends to go bad pretty quickly. Did it like this, rinse it really well, put it in a Ziploc bag, and in my Ziploc bag, I put this. This is a counter cloth. It does have backlock in it. It helps wick away any moisture as well as deter growth of bacteria, mold, and fungi. So I was able to keep baby spinach fresh, crisp, and delicious for 3 weeks. That is unbelievable. I am notorious for buying too many fresh greens and letting them go bad. So the second thing I want to show you, so here's my produce bag. I ran up to the store and picked up some broccoli. So yeah, broccoli. Do you like broccoli? So we're going to just come over here to the sink.
Yeah, I like broccoli, Mom. I like
You
broccoli.
do like broccoli? So we're going to turn this over here where you can see. And what I want to do is show you that when you buy broccoli at the store, and you'll watch, let me make sure you can see this. Sorry about that. Let's try this again. Okay, so let me flip it around so I can see it better. So you got broccoli from the store. Notice how the water just beads up on it. I don't know if they put something on broccoli. They very well might. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm just using my spray nozzle and I'm spraying the fresh produce wash right on the broccoli. I'm going to let it sit for about 15 seconds. So I've sprayed it really well with my spray nozzle. So I don't know if I got it really good. Let me spray it again real quick since we knocked the phone off. Make sure I get all of it. So you have the option of either soaking your produce or just using the spray nozzle. So then let's watch and see. So I hope you see the difference that once you use the produce wash, it just runs straight through the broccoli, getting it all nice and clean down into those florets. So I'm not sure. I need to research this. Do they spray something on broccoli like as a inhibitor to keep it from the florets opening? I don't know. So, but it blows my mind washing broccoli every time I wash broccoli. I am just truly amazed. So I've had my my produce is over here. So what I want to do is I've got my apples soaking good. What I have is a fruit and veggie scrub cloth. It's smooth on one side, rough on the other. I will tell you, this will peel carrots. It will also take the skin off potatoes or zucchini. So I cook a lot of zucchini, and what I do, because you know a lot of the nutrients are in the skin, but I don't necessarily like how thick the skin is. I just scrub my zucchini really well with this side. Doesn't fully remove the skin, but it gets a lot of it off. Same way with your potatoes. If you're doing like red potatoes or those Yukon Golds, it will take the skin off. So if you want the skin, be careful using this side. It is apples. So what I want to show you now, so these apples have been in here for just a little bit. So what I want to show you, that is an apple. Mama's washing you some, okay?
Yeah.
I've got an apple here that has not been washed. You can see how dingy and kind of dull that looks. I'm going to rinse off this one that I just had in the produce wash. And then I'm just going to use my fruit and veggie scrub to kind of polish it up, get any remaining residue off of it. And I use the soft side on apples because I really don't want to damage the skin on it. But what I want to show you is, so here's the one I just cleaned with the fruit and veggie scrub and the produce wash. Here's the one right out of the bag. So you can see, and we all know they wax apples to make them last longer. So, but you can see the difference in these two apples. It's amazing to me. So then the last thing I want to show you with the fruit and veggie scrub, I'm going to pull all of these veggies out that I've been soaking, or fruit, I guess.
I can try it?
Yes, you want to try it? Mama has to rinse it, okay?
I can rinse it out.
And it's really not that bad because I did, whoop, you want to get that one? I didn't put too much in it.
Come on, I got the strawberry. Here you go.
I didn't put too much produce in it, but I just wanted to show you
I got the strawberry.
how dirty that water is.
Strawberry.
Just
I got
from, what was that,
strawberry.
maybe
I got
2-3 minutes soak. You got a strawberry? You want to eat it?
Yeah, I love
Okay,
it. I'll
let's eat it.
eat it.
So that is the fruit and produce wash
I will love
and the
that.
veggie scrub, which are some of my all-time favorites.
Yes.
Sawyer wants a strawberry, so I'm going to give him one right now. Which leads me to, here you go, there's your nice clean strawberry.
Yeah.
This item is something that people don't think about a lot, but this is the Norwex cutting board. It comes in large and small. This is by far my favorite cutting board ever, best cutting board I've ever had. It has, not only does it have the little drip tray around to catch, juices from things like tomatoes and watermelon, but the back side has this nice silicone ring on it that when it puts it on your cabinet, it's not going anywhere. Not only that, it's so gentle on my knives. And then the thing we know about plastic cutting boards, wood cutting boards, so wood, stuff gets down, you get knife cuts in it, stuff gets down in there, it's really hard to get it clean. With plastic, over time, I've got some in the cabinet I could show you, over time, you're also making knife cuts, which is getting small plastic pieces into your food. This is made from rice hulls, believe it or not. So it's compressed rice hulls. This is completely compostable. Now it has to be commercially composted, but this is not something that would go in a landfill and be there forever and ever and ever. It is made from an all-natural, biodegradable rice hulls, so it is completely compostable, which in my book is fantastic. So that's a cutting board. I always just love it. So once I finish, but I did not finish. Let me show you something else I wanted to show real quick. While I still have my produce wash available and ready. So I've told you guys throughout this that I love things that have two purposes. So here's my produce bag I took to the store today to go pick up some broccoli so I could show you that. But I love things that have a dual purpose. So
Strawberries are yummy, Mom.
strawberries are yummy. So if you want to make things a little easier for yourself with something that's smaller, like, and I'll show you in a second with blueberries and raspberries, but I'll just throw my berries into the produce bag and dip it right into here so that it's very easy for me to get it out and rinse it in the sink. Or the netted dishcloth, which is the best dishcloth I've ever had. Lay it over your bowl like this. Then you can dump in your raspberries.
I got one strawberry.
One strawberry, okay. And some blueberries.
Hey, Mama.
Thank you, buddy. That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
So for these things that are a little otherwise, and if you're going to wash a lot of produce at once, like I try to do it when I get back from the farmer's market or when I get back from the grocery store, I really don't want to waste the produce wash that I've already made up. So instead of having to dump it out and through a colander, I've got this nice and handy so that when I'm ready, when it's been soaked long enough, I just pull it out like this and rinse it in the sink. Same way with this. So multi-use, do things more than one way.
The apples.
Yeah, you see some apples. Mama hasn't washed those yet, so you can't have them. So, a couple more great uses. So, the other things I wanted to show you were my absolute kitchen must-haves. So, I probably have shared with you about countercloths. Yes, you can have this strawberry. Kitchen towels, which I just had to use one to clean up the mess that Sawyer made when he knocked over my entire seltzer water. But I wanted to show you the difference in these. So here is the kitchen towel. You can see the size of this. It is really great for big messes cleanup. I use this to dry dishes because it will dry every dish I wash without even having to wring it out. These things will hold like 2 times their weight in water. It's ridiculous. This is, actually I think it's more than 2 times, but this is the EnviroCloth, so you can kind of see as a comparison the size of the EnviroCloth. This is your E for Everything cloth, the one that you're going to use to really clean, deep clean, get the bacteria, things like that off. This is the kitchen cloth versus the kitchen towel, so you can see how big that is. And this is great for just quick messes or just wiping down the counter when you're done doing something. And then this is the counter cloth. This is the size of a Select-A-Sheet paper towel. So it's a fantastic replacement for paper towel. Works great for napkins. I still grab them all the time for just a quick little cleanup. But I just wanted you to see kind of the differences in the sizes of these. They are tremendous. I have several in different colors because they're absolutely so useful. I could not live without them. And then as far as the countercloths go, you actually can get a set. This is the countercloth house, and I've got it comes with 3 sets in it. This is one of my extras, just to show you. I actually have mine is hooked on my wall next to my kitchen sink, so that it's really super easy for me to just grab one when I have a quick mess or Sawyer needs to wipe his face. They're right there handy where I can get them all the time. It keeps me from reaching for a paper towel, which generally speaking I keep under the kitchen sink these days because I'm using these instead. So these are fantastic. My other kitchen must-haves. So this is the Spira sponge. So this replaces your traditional sponges that you might be using. It has the silver and the backlock technology, which means it's not gonna get stinky like a regular sponge. You can see that this one is a little, I'll come over here and show you, this one's a little dirty because I've been doing some serious scrubbing this evening. But to wash this, get it kind of a little more cleaned up, I'm just gonna throw it in my dishwasher on the top rack. All you need to do. Same way with your dishcloth. If you've got the netted dishcloth, which is fantastic for doing dishes, throw it in the top rack of your dishwasher. No need to throw it in the washing machine, just throw it in the top rack of your dishwasher. And then this is the Enviro Scrub. So what's great about this, it's got a little more scrubbing power than your regular Enviro cloth. So maybe some tougher jobs, or you've got something that's stuck on. So you've got this scrubby side, and then this side is an Enviro cloth. So these come in a pack of 3, but because it's got the Enviro cloth on this side, it's got the backlog, it's gonna be removing the bacteria, the proteins, those things you don't wanna leave behind. And just like any of the rest of them, you rinse it when you're done, rinse it in warm water, rub it together like this to activate the microsilver bacteria killing powers, wring it out really good, and then everything comes with a tag. And you just hang it by the tag. This has been really great for, because if you're like me and you have, you've got granite countertops, some of you may have granite countertops, you're not supposed to use very much other than water on your granite countertops. So if I get something gooey, sticky, whatever else, or something that's just really caked on, I'm gonna grab this for the scrubby side. The other things that we have are the spear nets. So think steel wool, essentially, but they last a really long time. So here's one I already put back together. But you know how when steel wool gets just stretched out like this, what's great about them is you just put them in your hand, rub around like this, rub it back together, and you're ready to go again. So I really love those. One of the other things I really love, silicone lids. So what's great about these is that they are oven safe, they are freezer safe, they are microwave safe. I have learned through this process that I personally am allergic to aluminum, so I can't use things that have like a deodorant or antiperspirants that have aluminum in them. I never thought about putting aluminum over a dish in my oven and what that might be putting in my food. Never even thought about it. But this is food grade silicone, and it's very important whatever silicone you buy for your food use, it needs to be food grade. But what's great about these, and they come in various sizes, but so it makes a nice seal around your bowl. You see that? It's good enough to even hold it. It is sealed that well. So another absolute kitchen must-have. And then one of my favorite things, these are our storage containers. So they store extremely nicely. What I really love, so here's the large one. Really, they're great. They fit so small. You're going out to eat somewhere and you want to bring home leftovers, or you think you might be bringing home, throw a couple of these in your purse and skip the styrofoam to-go container, right? These are safe for you, and you can put them straight in the microwave when you want to reheat it, other than lids. So these are dishwasher safe, they are freezer safe. You see it pops out to this side. So you put the lid on it. I did this with my Thanksgiving leftovers. I put them in here, and then what I did is this is a air sealing valve. I did this, and I vacuum sealed it down to the size to where it was sealed really, really well, and just threw it in my freezer. And it was great. So these are really, they're very, very nice. So they are, the bottom parts of them are dishwasher safe. This, unlike the lids, this is not oven safe, but it is microwave safe. I recommend that you do not wash the lids, and the lid is not microwave safe either. Yes, you could microwave it, but it could potentially leak plasticky because it's not silicone. So, but I do recommend not washing the lids in the dishwasher because it can kind of mess up the seal a little bit and makes the fit a little more difficult. So, I think those are my absolute favorite kitchen items. Let's see. So we are at a minute 26 left. I don't want to keep you too long, but let me show you one other thing super, super quick, because I wasn't a believer and I had to get it for myself. But another consultant was complaining about our doormats and that they collect too much stuff and it was too hard to clean and there was stuff all down in the fibers, which actually is what completely sold me on that. Because it was like, I have a child that has a sandbox. And so beyond that and the dog and the cat and everything else that's coming in my house, I need something to help track all, catch all of the stuff. And my regular, I have a mud hog at the back door. I've tried various different things. So let me just show you really quickly my doormat that I didn't clean so that you can see all of the gunk that's trapped in there. And so what I will do with it is I'm going to use the rubber brush. You can buy this individually. It's also, it's something that you really do need when you have the mop system, but I'm just gonna use the rubber brush and start getting all of this gunk out. And so if I had time to actually clean the whole thing, you would see, but you can already see the pile of stuff coming out on my kitchen counter, which I'm gonna have to clean again before I prepare more food. But yeah, when that consultant said it trapped too much stuff, I was like, okay, that's it, must have it, I'm gonna try it. And so I am so in love with this thing. And that just from those couple, yeah, I've got dirt, I've got seeds, I've got grass, I've got dog hair, I've got all kinds of junk. So I already know that I'm gonna be getting one for every door. So there's one, my tryout, what is at the back door, I will be having one at the garage door and probably at the front door too. So, because most of the stuff, the junk you're bringing into your house is coming in on your feet. And we don't have to do anything special to wipe our feet, just walk across it. So that's it. Those are my favorite things you didn't already know about. Of course, my other stuff, of course, the Safe Haven 5, I use that stuff all the time. But these are things that you don't hear about that often that I wanted to show you that are absolutely tremendous and have made a world of difference for me. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching, and thank you for catching it on the replay. So if you catch the replay, just do a hashtag replay, and we will be posting the ordering link in just a little bit. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you for being here.